Race Weekend is brought to you by Phoenix Fuels.
Make every trip come alive with Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology.
The weather finally cooperated and the postponed rounds 8 and 9 finally pushed through with certainly happy results and outcomes for participants and organizers alike. For the participants, a chance to compete in their old or new favorite motorsports discipline, racing on dirt courses. And for organizers to see more and more rally and dirt racing enthusiasts joining the series. Race Weekend provides exciting highlights of rounds 8 and 9 of the 2018 Philippine Rallycross Series.
Another day of racing here at the Pradera Verde in Lubao, Pampanga for another staging of the Philippine Rallycross Series. Let's go check it out.
It's been a long wait for those who love racing on dirt tracks or just watching dirt track races. Over 2 months long, in fact, as rains and floods rendered unusable venue of 2018 Philippine Rallycross Series. A dirt course carved out of the sprawling grounds of the Pradera Verde in Lubao, Pampanga on race weekends. Twice postponed, rounds 8 and 9 of the Rallycross Series finally pushed through, with the weather finally cooperating. So it was the sound of engines, revving and tires crunching gravel, sand and dirt, as well as competitors and spectators returned to Pradera Verde along with the shining and warming sun. Despite the long wait and the seemingly unpredictable weather conditions at Lubao and the roads leading to Pradera Verde, organizers were happily surprised by the turnout of entries and cars to the grassroots rallycross competition.
I'm here with the main man of the Philippine Rallycross Series. His name is Mr. Olson Camacho. Hi sir, thank you for joining us once again.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome again sa Pradera Verde.
Nakwento nyo kanina na medyo dumami ang mga kalahok natin dito sa Philippine Rallycross Series. Pakikwento naman sa viewers natin kung paano natin na-achieve ito.
Well, nakakatuwa nga kasi every leg, every event, nadadagdagan ng participants, nadadagdagan ng auto, nadadagdagan ng drivers na puro bago, no, na hindi mo alam talaga kung saan sila nanggaling na discipline. But matutuwa ka, madami sila na tuloy-tuloy. Ibig sabihin, yung growth talagang nandun, tuloy-tuloy siya.
So, how well did they perform kung ganun? I mean, I'm sure experienced din itong mga bagong kalahok natin.
Hindi naman. Ang napapansin lang namin, yung mga naunang nag-attend, nadidevelop sila, yung skills nila, yung oras nila, bumababa yung oras nila. Itong mga bago, tinatarget nila yung mga kasama nila na mas mabilis na, although kailangan nilang ma-develop yung skill nila.
The event nearly got postponed anew, according to one of the race directors of the series. But pushed through it did, and track conditions improved as the race day wore on to the night.
There are a lot of changes in the conditions of your racetrack here today. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, it's been we've been off for quite a while, no? I think it's almost 2 months. It's been raining all over here in Pampanga, Lubao, and we only race resumed now. No? We were thinking of even canceling this event because of the track condition. No? It's very soft, and but luckily the weather turned out well today, and most of the wet spots are really drying up, and lahar, mud, and all are getting compact, and we're having a great race today.
Okay, so a lot of new faces here in the Philippine Rallycross Series. Can you tell us how well are they handling the changing of the track conditions here?
Yeah, we have a lot of new guys today, especially from the Suzuki Vitara guys. I think they tried, a few of them tried this once, no? And it's gaining popularity in their group. They want to do this instead of just doing off-road. No? They want to have some speed action. So they're here. They're about seven guys here, and they're really enjoying it. And we have two new guys who are also competing with the car division in Group 3, you know. And basically everyone's enjoying because it's a sliding condition of car control.
The two new guys Mr. Ronnie Trinidad was referring to were cousins Luis and Patrick Visera, who shared one car to do their required heats. Both consider themselves motorsport weekend warriors looking for events to sate their thirst for motorsports excitement, and they found Rallycross and the Pradera Verde track challenging and their stints a fun learning experience.
Usually ano lang kami parang ano ba tawag doon? Junkie, weekend warriors, mga ganun. If may chance lang sumali, sure kami.
Yung tracks masaya naman, maganda yung layout except for sa ulan dahil may muddy and may puddles. Challenging but I learned a lot. How to control the car and how to approach yung muddy surface tsaka puddles.
Despite finishing 7th and 8th in Group 3 competition, the cousins so enjoyed their Pradera Verde Rallycross experience that they are now thinking of returning with a car prep for racing on dirt cars and the night run. Both promised to improve their performance and preparation when asked about what they plan for future rounds of Rallycross racing.
Siguro sa car, ano ba yung mga, syempre yung tires namin, tapos yung pang ilalim, kailangan siguro upgrade. For the night run, di kami magsali o hindi kami prepared.
Improve is yung knowledge sa tracks dahil ngayon medyo mababa yung stance ng car. So dapat mas mataas para mas applicable dun sa surface condition.
Finishing first in the daytime run, that is round 8, for Group 3 was Mondi Mapilis, who is also the championship points leader in the group.
Yeah, today was again a different kind of surface condition. There are tracks, there are places wherein it's heavily slippery, very slippery, and muddy at the same time. And then there are portions which is very dry. So the conditions is really changing.
Also having a good day and night during the resumption of Rallycross competitions was Louis Camacho. The young Camacho topped both Group 2 and Group 4 in round 8. Dropped to 3rd in Group 2 during the nighttime round 9 but came out on top in Group 4. He attributes his performance to adjusting well to the changing conditions.
Siguro dahil nga dun sa medyo muddy, nagpalit na ako ng suspension para kasi yung kanina sobrang lambot niya, so nagbago kami ng setup, tapos siguro magta-try naman ako ng bagong tires na ibang street tire ang gagamitin namin para pasok dun sa group ko. Siguro sa akin, medyo kasi nag-enjoy ako sobra, nandun yung part na nanggigigil ako talaga. Yun lang talaga babawasan ko.
Another driver reveling in the slippery conditions was Keanu Dominado. He came out on top in the open class in round 8.
Today's challenge is that it's wet, it's muddy, and then we have to we have to counteract wheel spin all the time because that contributes to time loss apparently. So what we do is we grab the road less traveled, like especially if there's a puddle there, we avoid it because can't really have a time loss because we're really running for points. So my runs were, I would describe it in two words: one is consistent and two is full of surprises. Because I did not expect, I was really throwing the car almost everywhere. Like the butt would shoot out almost all the time. But thankfully, I was able to correct it. But I'd say it was just luck, really.
While groups 2 and 4 managed to complete heats after dusk, no round 9 runs were done in the 4-wheel drive, UV, and open class. After completing the rounds, organizers are now scrambling to schedule the next rounds. However, because the unpredictable weather had also disrupted the schedules of other motorsports disciplines, they are looking for race weekends that do not conflict with other events.
We were planning to have it by the end of the month. But with so much events happening, most of these guys also do circuit slalom and endurance, and I think it's going to be a tough scheduling. We were targeting September 30, but I don't think we're going to make it. So looking at October 21.
Welcome kayo lahat dito sa Philippine Rallycross. Welcome kayo lahat para ma-develop, mabago yung habit at yung skill nyo, ma-improve na dun sa driving. And happy motoring!
And that does it for our coverage of rounds 8 and 9 of the Philippine Rallycross Series. My name is Ray Louis Gamboa. See you next week.
Rallying and rallycross appear to be getting back into the groove for growth. More participants, tighter competition on the leaderboards in most of the classes, but more importantly, the tighter competition helping provide more thrilling races and opportunities for drivers to hone their skills in this demanding motorsport discipline.
This week's feature on Race Weekend has been brought to you by Phoenix Fuels.
Make every trip come alive with Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology. These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! The next generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.